Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving into our practical session of the afternoon, and this is a professional guide to photography. I told you that we have two exceptional facilitators for you today, and I'll be beginning with the first facilitator, the gentleman by the name of Mr. Richard Bamidele. He is a visual business consultant. His versatility has seen him provide solutions for visual imagery for over a decade. He has worked in both public and private sectors, and his unique style in delivery has landed him several opportunities professionally with companies such as Kelechi Amadi Studios, Sigma 5, Nikon, and Pixel Technologies. He has also partnered with major photography companies such as Canon, Sony, NIPHEC, and Studio 24. He understands the creative business side of the industry, and his dream is to see a developed visual sector in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. One where its visual content is fully converted to economic benefits for the creators and the society at large. And on that note, I would just want all of you to give a resounding round of applause and we welcome to the stage Mr. Richard Bamidele. Please give a round of applause.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for you also. Okay, fantastic. Thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here. Anytime one is called to come and share knowledge, it's a privilege. So I want to say thank you. I also want to say thank you to Pride Magazine for this opportunity. I am indeed grateful. Thank you very much. Okay, who wants to be a photographer here? Raise your hand. Now, and I heard someone laugh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I just left Kelechi Amadi about an hour ago. Who knows Kelechi Amadi here? Who knows Kelechi Amadi here? Okay, fantastic. The issue is this. Students, when you listen, you learn. Listen. The worst thing that can happen to you now is if you're chatting with your friend. You're going to miss out. So, taking your friend is your enemy right now. Yeah, I'm serious. Don't look at your friend. You never gain the best when you sit down next to your friend in a class. Take it from me. Are you hearing me? Fantastic. Now I'm happy I'm standing in the hall filled with students. Because in this hall you're going to make major decisions about your life. And when making major decisions about your life, you need to be very serious. I can tell you clearly now your friend is your worst enemy right now. Why? You are not born together. You don't come from the same home, and you don't have the same future. So your attentiveness now is very, very important, or you could miss destiny. Okay, fantastic. Photography. Now I class it in three ways. Please listen. There are three kinds of photographers: hobbies, enthusiasts, and professionals. Now this topic is about, you see what I'm talking about? Not being serious. A hobbyist, write it the way you can write it and check your dictionary afterwards. An enthusiast and a professional. Now from our local angle, I look at, who knows a photographer here? Just wave your hand. Now, from my point of view and my experience, I class photographers in three. There is photo, there is photographer, and there is photographer. There is photo, there is photographer, and there is photographer. Now, let me break it down before I go into my slides. Now, the photographer, photo ones that will come and meet you and say, brother, mommy, see your picture. 200, 150. And you will now say, I don't find for this picture. I find, and how much it took cost? I give you 100 naira. No, you know, that complains that. Have you experienced that? Yes. Wait. Then a photographer is the chap that will call you and say, okay, yes, my studio is here, I do passports, I do some portraits, you pay 5,000, you pay 4,000, you pay 3,000 for passports and all that. Who are those ones? Now, a photographer is a man who knows his business and knows where he's going to. It's a man that you will meet and he asks you, or you ask him, please, how much is the photo shoot? And he tells you, each look is 60,000 naira. Or probably, if it's a 4-hour session, you pay 300,000. You may not be his market. Are you listening? You may not be his market, but you have an idea of what he does. And because of what he has told you, he has your attention. Now, this profession is a very serious profession. So how you start matters a lot. I call the name. A lot of you may not have known the name, but I can tell you 10 years ago, a lot of people knew that name. His day rate is 2 million naira. We're looking for people who can do 3, 4, 5 million naira. He shot the president of Ghana yesterday. Are you guys understanding me? He went to school too, like you. But he said what? He wants to be a photographer. So please take these slides or this little time we spend together seriously. Thank you. So types of photography. Okay, now the most important thing I will tell you is this. Please listen. You are very important. Photography, what does photography do? Photography is representing us in the manner we want through taking what? Pictures. Who here has a picture of their village? Who has a village? So if you're not talking about those that come from Lagos, anybody outside Lagos, who has a picture of their village here? You have got the picture. Where are you from? From where? Where? Kwara State.
Kwara State.
Osi, and you have a picture of your village?
Yes.
Who took it?
My mom.
Your mom? You're lucky. You are amongst the few among who most of them don't even know their village. Yes. A lot of you don't know where you come from. Don't lie to yourself. Most of you don't know your village. Yes. You don't even know the street your family house is from. Yes. And that's why you're all missing it. I'll tell you why. And how it relates to photography. Hello? Now, if you don't have a picture of your village, or there's no picture of your village, it shows you how insignificant where you come from is to the people that come from there. Africa has unsaturated visuals. Africa is beautiful in its own way. The world has not seen Africa. If everybody in this room rises up to take pictures of Africa, it will not be enough. Am I right? Now let's come down to Nigeria. Because we don't value what we have, we don't hold it high esteem. Nobody will sell your village like you will sell it. Am I right? Nobody will say your village is beautiful more than you. So what am I trying to say? The power of photography is what you can use to sell what you represent. So even if you don't become a photographer tomorrow, you can still be a hobbyist or an enthusiast. But today we're talking about what? Professional photography. So, why photography? Now the biggest mistake people make is to go into photography because of money. Never go into any profession because of money. Once you do that, you've lost it. You will not be able to sustain yourself. You must go into a profession because you love what you're doing. Am I connected? Yes. Very important. So for those of you who want to go into photography because, or you cherish it, you're interested in it, you love it, go into it based on that fact. Money comes well after it. Because anything you get into, if you have passion for it, your passion will keep you there even when you're not making money. Does anybody understand what I mean? Yes. You will enjoy doing it even if nothing gets into your pocket. You're deriving joy from creating images. Eventually, when those who got into it for money get tired, they will fall by the way, but you will still be what? Standing. Next slide. Now, you will notice that a lot of photographers don't have offices. Am I right? Some of them don't have offices. But the truth is this, and the world is a global village. Their office has not become their laptop. From their laptop, they can beam and connect with anybody in the world. Now, for a lot of photographers, starting off isn't easy because of the cost of setting up. For instance, getting an office and the like. So some of them, what they do is this. They end up using their apartment to kick off. For instance, now if you have a two-bedroom flat and when you're entering the living room, entering the house, the first place you meet is their living room. Some of them will turn their living room to their office, and then the remaining part of the building is their home. Are you guys getting it? Yes. So let me give you some names quickly before I continue. Write down Kelechi Amadiobi. Kelechi Amadiobi. That's why you see. Another problem we have in Nigeria is a lot of you don't know Nigeria. Most of you who have been to the East here. I'm not saying if you are from the East. If you are from Southwest, have you been to the East before? Raise your hand. Very sad. A lot of people I'm from the Southwest. A lot of people in the Southwest know America, know England more than Nigeria. Are you getting me? It's important you know your country. But let's not deviate. Now, also a number of photographers also partner together to get the space. Are you guys listening? So they partner together, get the space, they share the space. That is for setup. But what I'm primarily here to discuss with you are the skill sets required. Next slide. Fantastic. Good. So you need technical skills, business skills, and marketing skills. Essentially, photography is mainly about these three things. Your business IQ, your acumen, your technical depth, and your marketing ability. Because this session is very short, I won't be able to go into everything, but I will touch it on the surface. Next slide. Okay, technical. You need to understand your equipment. Please listen carefully. A lot of people cry about not having enough equipment. But you see, if you can use that to your advantage, please ask me how. Now, when you don't have enough equipment to do what you need to do, and you need to do what you need to do, you're going to have to improvise. like makeshift equipment. Are you getting me? Maybe fabricate something that you use here. Are you getting me? So once you can achieve, say for instance now, you want to take a picture of me from on top, or you want to take a picture of me through, or let's put it this way, you want to cut down, I'll be getting too technical, you want to diffuse light. Who have been taught diffusion in school? Okay. If you want to diffuse light, yeah, and you're taking a picture of me outside, what you need to do is get some rice paper, for instance. Who knows rice paper? Rice paper. Okay. Way back, there used to be this paper you used to cover, they used for album. That kind of paper. So if the light is too harsh on me, if you don't have money for a reflector, or a diffuser, you can use what? Rice paper. Are you getting me? If you don't have money to buy a light, what you can do is get a torch, all these rechargeable lights, and then you build like a paper carton around it to direct the light in one direction. Then you get that rice paper to cover it at the front. Are you getting it? So you now been able to what? To diffuse the light. Why they diffuse the light is to soften the light, so that the light is not harsh on the person's face. Are you getting me? Now you've created that. But meanwhile, someone else buys the light, has the diffuser. Maybe you might buy the light for say 60,000, 70,000 naira. But your rice paper and torchlight is not still doing the same work. So the advantage is this. If by the time you have the money to buy that light, and while you are shooting, the light glows, will you not know how to make your rice paper and torchlight light again? So that's the power of makeshift, of innovation. Your ability to create something that you can use per time, but just because you cannot afford that at that time. So by the time you're established as a thorough photographer, when your lights, for instance, blow up, you will know what to do. So because you don't have enough money, it doesn't mean you should shrink. Am I connected? Am I connected? Because a lot of people cry, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this. I wish I had enough time. I would have shown you a lot of images of improvised machinery, fabricated. And I know you guys have that back of your heart. Okay. You need to understand your light setups. For instance now, if you want to photograph one person, your light setup will be different. If you're going to photograph 6 people, will it be the same light setup? No. You're going to have to probably need more light. Am I right? 6 people, 1 person, 1 light. 2 people, you need a bigger light. 6 people, you have to find a way of organizing them up. Probably, who knows what a reflector is? Have you seen a reflector before? Okay, fantastic. If you don't have money to buy a reflector, you can go to the market and buy China white and use it to bounce light. Am I connected? So skills like that come to play. Your technical depth, your understanding of equipment, knowing what this lens does, knowing what that lens does, knowing how to operate your camera, knowing how to shoot what you can call it, large resolution images. All those skill sets are needed. You know I'm mentioning this because there are some photographers that just know one particular light setting and they stay with it for 5 years. and they don't change. Are you getting it? Like now, we have a photographer in our midst that I shot in Ethiopia, I shot around the country and everything. Is in this place right now. But you won't know. But to be able to do that, it needs a certain level of skill. And if you don't go out to learn it, now, everybody has the internet, am I right? You can learn everything online. But still, there are a few things you can't learn online. And I'll get to that. Not because they cannot teach it, they won't teach it online. Because why? They are trade secrets. Some people take it to the grave. So props, innovation, next slide. Who knows what props are? You guys know what props are? Eh? Okay. We'll take them one by one. Your business skills. You need to know what your day rate is. What is your day rate? Your day rate is what you charge every day. And a day is 8 hours. From 8 o'clock to what? 6 o'clock. Sorry, 10 hours. For Nigerian standards. Abroad they'll tell you 8 hours. 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Your day rate takes care of your cost implications so that you make a profit. Now, if your day rate doesn't favor you, you can switch it to scenario rate. You could say, okay, for instance, now I'll give the photographer will charge his day rate at 2 million naira. But because the shoot is complicated and has a lot of things in it, but we only require a few scenarios, maybe 4 or 5. You need your day rate or your scenario rate to match with your day rate. You could charge, say, about 300,000 per scenario. I can remember when I was working with Kelechi we were working on the external account. I can say this now. We used to charge almost 100,000 per scenario. One scenario, 100,000. But right now, you know what they're charging? I'm sure it's less than 30,000 per scenario. Your project rate. Now, this project thing is very important, and I will say anybody that is here that is interested in photography, even if you don't have a camera, use your phone. 5 projects you want to shoot. Have your project rate. You should know what that is. Now, when these prices are all in your head, when the client meets you, you know what to tell the client immediately. Am I connecting with you? But most clients won't want to see that. So what you do is that you build it into your cost. Out of station cost. You want me to go to Abuja to do a shoot, and I'm resident in Lagos. I'm going to charge you out of station cost. It could be 100,000, 200,000. Why? Because you are taking me away from my station, and I'm going to be losing jobs because I'm not around. Is that understandable? Yes. The problem we have in Nigeria is that photographers, a lot of them are not charging like this. Why? Because of fear of their clients. The bottom line, the truth is this: you need to educate your client. When you charge it, when you charge a client and the client shouts, how much? Why are you charging me so much? That is your opportunity to educate the client. Am I connecting? You know, when you say, so how much is it? Sir, the charge is around 1.2 million. 1.2 million? What do you mean? What are you doing? At that instance, he has become your student. Am I connecting with you? At that point, educate him. Why? Photography is not cheap. The cameras are not cheap. If this uncle tells you the cost of his camera, the cost of his what they call it, his stand, his tripod. Let's not talk about the cost of what is inside his head, which we somehow do not have respect for in Nigeria. You will know that photography or videography is not cheap. So, unless you want to eat yam or eat stone, sorry, you want to eat stone after client has charged you, or your camera falls to the ground, you know how much you have to fix it. So you have to charge at a certain standard. And that's the reason we have all these things here. Now the next one is license cost. You've taken a picture in this hall, and someone says, I want to pay for that picture. I want to use it for my website, for my calendar and all that. It's a license cost. You tell the client how long you're offering and what it costs. You can tell the client 6 months, 50,000, 6 months or 1 year, 50 or 100,000. Or if the client wants to buy it outright, then you can hammer him 10 million. Meaning that you will not sell it to another person. Am I connecting? So there are different ways you can negotiate. But your work is as valuable as it is to you. Maybe you have to climb the biggest tree to get that picture. Is the picture not valuable? Maybe you have to enter the forest and you have to protect yourself. Who knows what a landscape is? Who has seen a landscape picture before? To get those pictures, you face a lot of danger. You get it? So when the person tells you the picture costs $5,000, you need to understand who other knows for you. Am I connecting? How you treat that client that has walked into your office, you deliver to the client, is an ample opportunity to develop a relationship with the client. A lot of clients will come with different moods. You've got to be that person that is able to hit them in, speak to them calmly, get them to relax, and they know they are in safe hands. Be it wherever, whatever, you can do that in Nigeria. Make people feel very, very secure with you through what? Your business. Next slide. Yes, this is the major part. A lot of photographers have an issue here. Research and development. Because the time is small, this year I have majored in niche marketing or niche photography, if I put it that way. But I will just pinch a little because of time. If you are coming into this space called photography, you need to come from a unique point of view. And what do I mean? You could be that photographer that takes pictures of anything. Who is aware here that in America, they have pictures for virtually almost everything? Each state in America has a key bird, a key breakfast, and all that. The state bird is a certain bird. The state breakfast is a certain breakfast. Am I connecting with you? What it means is that you need to specialize. Don't come into photography like everybody. Because if you come to everybody's market, you're going to fight to gain prominence. First of all, quality. Second, time. Those are the factors to be very quality, time, the third factor I can't remember right. But it's something I've been doing this year. And I've come to realize that when I'm talking to photographers, what you need to do is come into the market with a niche. Who understands what the niche is? Anybody? Let me make it simple for you. Come into the market with a type of photography that is beneficial, that makes money, but it's not common. It could be someone taking pictures of states and villages. Yes. There are people in America that don't know you're seated here. They don't believe there's a classroom here with AC. Do you know that? They think we're on trees. Are you aware of that? You'll be shocked how educated you are, and you'll be shocked how ignorant they are. Why? Nobody is showing this place. Nobody knows you. Are you getting me? Africa is unsold. Africa is unsaturated. Africa has not been seen by the world. A few weeks ago, I was invited for a Nikon event. They were launching the Z9. I was pretty much probably one of the few Africans there. The Z9 is Nikon's flagship camera. It's a monster. So what am I saying? You guys here have that opportunity. Find your niche. Find what they've not photographed before. That kind of photography, go into it. Secondly, another problem photographers have, which you must not allow happen to you, is checking regularly people's portfolios. In fact, what I tell photographers is this. When you check other people's portfolios, what happens is this. Their portfolio deposits positive things in your subconscious. Which one of you here have experienced this? You see something and you say, I've seen this before somewhere. The truth is that you see it somewhere, it has deposited in your subconscious, but you can't remember. So when you are creating an image, it helps you create that image from a positive angle. It improves your contribution, your innovation to create that image. So you must feed your mind, feed your eyes. A lot of photographers are not doing that today. They just keep on doing things and not reinventing themselves. Also, you need to create new projects. The easiest way, the very easiest way is what? Creating new projects. If you have passion in this thing, you will readily want to create new projects. And when you are creating projects, because clients are seeing what you are doing, they will come to you for that kind of photography. And at the end of the day, you know what happens? They will still ask you for the general kind of photography. So that's why I said, what? Create a niche. Find the photography no one is doing. Check online. Find that part that you like, that you will enjoy, that you can shoot for free. And also, you have to find how to get new clients. And the easiest way to get new clients is referrals. So if you are feeding the minds of your existing clients, say for instance, you have 2 people on your screen that you take their pictures. Are you getting me? Because they like your pictures, they're going to shoot their clients. Are you getting me? And that's how it continues. Now if you have clients, corporate clients, because your corporate clients are seeing what you're showing them, people around them will see it also. And that's how you get new clients, more individuals, and the likes. You need to create. Never, please, write this in your heart. Never stay a photographer who waits for work. Be that photographer who creates work that brings work. I worked with LCEW for about 6 years. He comes into the office and looks at images every single day. And that feeds his subconscious. And that's why he's where he is. Am I connecting? Like I said, there's too much to do in Africa. Next slide. Emphasis is on teamwork. In photography, you have to build friendship and relationships with people. If you are doing something like portraiture, who knows what portraiture is? Taking people's photos. Won't you need a makeup artist? Will you need a makeup artist? Say yes or no. Fantastic. So you form friends with someone who understands what you're doing. Remember, money doesn't come first. That makeup artist also needs pictures to show clients. in order to get more work. So if the makeup artist is talking about you paying them, you let them know that, look, this is the teamwork. I will create images, you do the makeup, and I'll take pictures for you to use for marketing. That's how it works. Am I connected? Yes, sir. Good. An example of collaboration. Now, for instance, now you go to a hotel. I come here, I see how nice this place is, and I say, okay, management, I want to photograph this place. And management says, okay, you can photograph it, but we don't have money. And I say, okay, let's do this. I photograph this place nicely for you, you can do it for marketing. And then you give it to me for 4 hours. Is that a good thing? I give you pictures, you use to market this place, you give me 4 hours for my own thing I want to do here. Is that not a good thing? So that's collaboration. I gain something, you gain something. So money may not have to play out, but we generate something eventually on both sides. It's a win-win. Partnerships. That's the big thing. In most cases, money comes out of it. But I just need you to note these things. Team building, collaboration, and partnership are very, very essential in every business, not just photography. And it can open doors for you in every business. Next slide. Okay, we're going to look at a few pictures now of some kind of photography. This is interior. This actually is is that a beautiful picture? Does Africa not have more? Your village not have things like this? That's if you know your village. So landscape images like this can sell for close to $500,000, ₦1 million. In some cases can go for $20,000. It all depends on how you made it. But you can see you need a very serious lens to create this. And also you need to be there at the right timing to get this picture. Are you guys seeing? Yes. So you can see the photographer had to wait till evening time or when the day was breaking to get this picture. The time on Apple. And then you can see the sky and everything. It's because you're seeing it on this screen. It's really, really good. Next slide. So that landscape. Oh, well. Okay, this is Lagos slide. You can see the photographer had to go down with his legs close to the floor to get this picture. Is that difficult or easy? Okay, that's it. Next image. Product. That's Pepsi. For shoots like this, there are trade secrets you will never see anywhere. This ice is not real ice. In fact, I could speak to you about this for 3 hours and not stop. Shoots like this can cost you close to 7-10 million. In fact, there's one I'm doing now, I'm involved in, it costs 20 million naira. Are you guys listening? So, for you that are looking at photographers like whatever, note. But remember, the money is not the first thing. You must have passion for it. Next, please. And that's the end. Thank you very much.
Just think. Don't be shy, it will beat you. Please write the microphone. Please don't ask me to put up your hand, microphone, give it to you. When you expect to show that I don't have any question. Stop the question at the back. Sorry? Yes.
As a drone operator.
As a what? Drone operator.
Yes. How can you build your own?
Okay, fantastic. You see, way back, We rented a helicopter for 1 million naira. I think that was 2013. So the largest jersey in the world, the Nigerian jersey. Who was that? Oh, sorry. At Guinness Record, 13 World Stadium. We shot that. And then when we shot that, we said, we let this money waste. So we went down Lagos and we shot Lagos Island and all that. So what am I trying to say? Aerial images of Africa are not common at all. Now the issue is this: how to market them. We can talk. I'll drop my number. Call me. And we'll take it from there. But I would like you to take note of one person. His name is Sheyi Body Lawson. Sheyi Body Lawson. If you're talking about aerial photography, he's the first one. He also has what they call Nigeria stock photography. It's a stock platform where you can buy images. So Sheyi Body Lawson is your best bet for reference. And we've talked about, even some foreigners have bought images and we've negotiated and all that. So look at it from that angle. But like I said, let the passion come first before the money. Thank you.
Last question.
One more question.
Okay.
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
Thanks for the speech. Aside from passion, what else do you need to become a professional?
Okay, aside from passion is very important. Then you need to be ready to do the hard work. Hard work, you work hard to the point where you start working smart. Are you getting it? The hard work is actually a combination of things. Your ability to listen. You guys, are you listening? Yes. Remember I told you your friend is your worst enemy right now. Yes. Okay. Your passion is, your hard work comprises of listening, trying, making mistakes, and keep making mistakes till you get it right. Are you getting me? And then the most powerful of them all is observation. There, from my experience with Kelechi, his best protege has come from Yabate, a guy called Jesse Akerele. Jesse watches, he observes to learn. Are you getting it? And the last time I spoke to him, he was in the US and he went to New York photography school. You know what they told him? They looked at his portfolio and said, there's nothing to teach you anymore. Go and learn video. So his observation has made him a master in what he does. Are you getting me? But the key secret is creating work. Uncommissioned work brings commissioned work. That is one of my quotes. Uncommissioned work brings commissioned work.
You should write that down.
Uncommissioned work brings commissioned work. So the work you create from your heart and your soul will cause someone else to bring their money to pay you. Mr. T.O.J. can attest to that. What he has done with his hand has caused clients to say, come and replicate this thing in my business. Are you guys getting me? All commissioned work brings commissioned work. And that, in that sentence, is the pain and the pain of a lot of photographers. Because they wait for work to come and meet them. No, you don't wait for work. You create work in your spare time. And that work will attract your clients and more clients to come and see